What's up, you guys? I'm gonna do a quick review on the NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation and Pore Filler or primer, what have you. And this is not paid, sponsored, or anything. This is my 100% true testimony of these products and how they work on my oily skin. If you'd like to see how I put it on and what I think about these products, stay tuned. So these two just came to Ulta today. I got them for about 20 bucks because I did use the coupon that Ulta makes available, which is like $3.50 I believe, and then it was buy one get the other half off. So in total I spent $20. So let's get started. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Primer claims to be a matte primer. It has a set of instructions here. It says, when matte is a must, this comfortable matte formula preps your complexion for super smooth foundation application. I haven't opened it, haven't tested it out or anything, so let's see what this is about. I did test the foundation on a little bit on my face while I was at the store, just because I needed to make sure that I was getting the right shade. And they do have testers, which is really convenient if you're trying to match. Okay, let's see. So it looks like this. It comes in this packaging right here. Pretty cute, pretty cute. The only downside with white is that obviously when you're putting on your foundation, it's gonna probably transfer on here. So it comes with the little seal thing. Okay, let's see the actual product. Oh, it's kind of hard to... Oh, that just happened. Squirting it out of the bottle. It's kind of tough. Okay. Okay, so the consistency kind of reminds me of Vaseline. It has no odor, but the consistency is like Vaseline. It kind of reminds me of the Maybelline baby, what was it, baby pore primer or something like that. So let's give it a try. We shall see, we shall see. I have really oily skin and I have big pores. So, ooh, this is kind of thick. I'm just gonna pat and massage it into my skin. Not tacky, I mean kind of like stiff. Oh, this is weird. It's a little bit harder to work with, like when you're trying to spread it out. I wonder if they're all like this or if it's just this one. It kind of feels like, you know, when a product's old, I don't know if this is intentionally, kind of struggling. It's not that easy to smear around the face. It does dry pretty quick. Like, it feels like it sinks into the skin, so it doesn't give you much time to spread it around. I'm gonna have to play with that one a little bit more. I'm rubbing where I placed it, and it kind of feels like these little beads are coming off. I can still see my pores, like my deep pores, so didn't do quite a good job of smearing them. We'll see how the foundation wears on top of it. So here is the foundation. And I did love that it has they had testers in the store, because that made it way easier to test and see, you know, what shade I was and such. But what I didn't like is that there wasn't an actual mirror where I could compare it to my face shade, because my hand and my face are not the same shade. So anywho, I got it in the color Neutral Tan. And this foundation, what really captivated me about this and why I drove a few miles to get this was because of the claims. It says Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, so it claims to be full coverage. From what I was reading, it's supposed to be really good for oily skin. Now I have super oily skin, like super oily skin. I could be studying and I'll just be sweating, like, for some reason. I don't know why. Probably the nerves. I'm hoping that this foundation will stick through, and you know, like I said, it's supposed to be matte full coverage. So we're gonna put this to a test and see if it actually stands to those claims, because my skin is probably one of the oiliest skins I've ever encountered from anybody. Like, if it can work on me, it'll work on anybody. So yes, so I am in the color Neutral Tan. Ignore my neighbors. Okay, so we're just gonna squirt this on here and we're going to apply. Okay, let's see. I always have a hard time choosing my foundation. Whoa, this is definitely full coverage. Can y'all see that? This looks like it's not my color, but I promise you, it'll blend out into my color. So I did moisturize before applying this foundation because I do have a dry forehead and a dry eyebrow area, and then my cheeks are pretty fine, they're normal, and then my nose area and just my T-zone in general can get really oily, but I still moisturize it. Just rubbing it and then patting it in to make sure there's no creases or anything. So far so good. This feels lightweight, doesn't feel heavy, it's blending out pretty nicely as you guys can see, and it's looking like skin. So I'm gonna apply one more pump here and I'm gonna disperse it around my cheek area. I have a little bit more pigmentation. Ooh, one pump seems to be a good amount. This is nice. I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I thought it was gonna go on dry or something because of the matte claims. Typically with matte foundations, at least for me, they sometimes go on, it looks like really matte or it's not matte at all. Yeah, so I'm actually enjoying this. As you can kind of tell, I still have some hyperpigmentation right here. I wouldn't say it's like complete full coverage, but it did do a good job of diminishing any redness or discoloration on my face, which I really am liking. And as I look closer, I can see that the primer actually did work. My pores look covered. Oh my gosh. I have to pull out my glasses. I wear glasses. Does look good. Doesn't look super cakey. My nose looks a little bit cakey, but it's probably because I put 2 layers on. It did a good job. I'm actually really impressed, you guys. Really, really impressed so far. Doesn't feel tacky or anything. Doesn't feel heavy. Even though I put 2 layers on. So I actually like it a lot. Did do a good job of hiding my pores. They're still there, but I mean they're not as apparent. So I do like this. I'm like shook. I'm shook. I'm so shook. I would highly recommend you check this out right now. Like I said, right now at Ulta, they're having a buy one, get the other one half off. So you're literally getting them for about $10 a piece. When you use that coupon that Ulta usually, I think they always have it. It's like $3.50 off. So I highly recommend that you go right now into Ulta and definitely catch this. To test out and see how well it wears, I'm actually going to do half of my face with the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. Ooh, sorry if I'm blinding you guys. Look at the packaging. Okay, so it looks like this. It's just a clear mineral powder. You can use any setting powder really, but I've really been enjoying this one. I picked it up from Marshall's for about 10 bucks. So I am just going to use my giant kabuki brush that I got from Marshall's. Hey! And I'm going to spread this on half of my face. So this half. If you'd like to see how these products wore on me after a while, make sure to stay tuned to my Instagram at TanGlam. And subscribe, like, and all that fun jazz so that you can stay in the loop of what I'm doing with makeup products and eye looks and all that jazz. Thank you guys for supporting. Bye. Okay, let's get to editing. Please stay on my oily skin. Excuse my hair.